Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Welcome to the lecture of statistical modeling. In this lecture, we are going to look at visualizing binomial distributions. So, to illustrate how to visualize a binomial distribution, I have taken a small example here. So, I have taken the coin toss experiment. So, we know the outcome is head or tail when you toss a coin, and now I am going to toss the coin for 20 times and note down the outcome in each of these trials. We know the probability of getting a head or a tail is 0.5. I am going to take the probability of head as a success, which means the probability of getting a head is a success and the probability of getting a tail is being taken as failure. So, let us look at the syntax. So, visualize.binom is the function which gives you the binomial distribution. The syntax is as follows. So, I have stat as the input parameter, the default value is 1. So, stat is nothing but the statistic to obtain the probability from. Then I have size, which is nothing but the number of trials you have conducted or the total number of experiments you have conducted, and the default value is 3. Next is probability, which is nothing but the probability of a desired outcome, and the default value is taken as 0.5. Following that, you have the section, which is nothing but how you want the statistic to be evaluated. So, before you proceed using the function, you need to load the library visualize. So, let us look at a binomial distribution. We are going to look at a left tail first. So, visualize.binom is the function, and I have supplied a start value of 9. So, this tells me how many heads I want out of the total number of trials. So, size is equal to 20 is the total number of trials we have conducted, and probability of getting a head or a tail is 0.5. In my case, I am calling success as probability of getting a head. So, that is my desired outcome. I am also giving section is equal to lower for a left tail test. So, below you have the plot. So, you can see some values on the x axis. So, these values are nothing but number of times you have got your desired outcome. So, since I have given a start value of 9 and section as lower, I want to know what is the probability of getting 9 heads or lesser than that out of 20 trials. So, the probability for that is displayed on top, which is 0.412. So, now let us change section from lower to upper and let us see what we get. When I change the section from lower to upper, the right hand side of the start value is highlighted. Now, this tells me what is the probability of getting 9 heads or more out of the 20 trials. Now, that probability is displayed on top of the plot and it is given as 0.748. So, let us change section from upper to bounded and let us supply two bounded values. So, the bounds are 7 and 13. So, basically I want to calculate the probability of getting 7 to 13 heads, and that probability corresponds to 0.885. So, now let us retain the same bounds and let us give section is equal to tails. So, now you will see the tails are highlighted. So, this tells me the probability of getting 7 heads or less plus the probability of getting 13 heads or more is 0.263. So, I want to know what is the probability of seeing 7 heads or lesser than that, and what is the probability of seeing 13 heads or greater than that out of 20 trials, and that probability is given here, which is 0.263. So, to summarize, in this lecture we saw how to visualize a binomial distribution. We took a small example to illustrate a binomial distribution. We saw how to interpret the plot for a left tail, right tail and two tail distributions, and how to get the probability from the plot.